Hello and welcome back to your Wello Break with Bess. Today we're going to do a lovely little post-it doodle during our Wello break, whether this is lunchtime, morning or evening and you're just taking a little break out. All you need is something to draw on and something to draw with. And it could be a pen or a pencil, and it could be the back of an envelope, a piece of paper or a post-it note if you've got one on your desk. All right, we're going to start off. We're going to start off by drawing a line right across the corner. And then we're going to move that line up there. We're going to draw a parallel line and a parallel line there. Now I want you to kind of shade this gap by using a kind of curvy zigzag. So I'm just going up and down, up and down, up and down, all the way to that corner. So we've kind of given it a little bit of shading. On the top here, we're going to do a V shape, upside down V. We're going to take that line to go backwards and we're going to top it off at the back. Now, this might start to look like something. So just copy me while I'm drawing. There's a few little lines there. I'm going to try and make that nice and dark in that corner. Now I'm going to add a little ribbon. I wonder if you're starting to see something emerge. So I've just coloured in my ribbon. So my ribbon is stuck between, well, it looks like pages, and you'd be right. This is the pages of a book. And books are fantastic. Books are fantastic just like art. They take us to other places. They take us to new worlds. So let's add in that new world. I'm going to just draw kind of some fir trees here. Here's one tree. Don't worry if you can't do them perfectly. They're just kind of a zigzaggy shape. And if you don't want to do a kind of fir tree or conifer tree like this, then you could do more of a lollipoppy tree or a eucalyptus tree, which is a little bit more sort of droppy shapes. So you can make whatever trees you want. I'm going to do a taller tree in this corner. And by putting these trees in like this, we're starting to get a sense of where we are, where the location is. If this was a book, the story would be rich with descriptions of the damp, dark forest, the smell of the pine cones. We can add in the texture of the pine if we want to. There's something really mystical about a pine forest. And then if we set it in a particular time, so in this instance, I'm going to put it a full moon. So straight away, we're at nighttime, which means, well, things come out at night, magic happens, wolves come out at night, all those sort of things. So we're taking ourselves into a new kind of realm, a new dimension. And this is all happening through the book. The book, the written world, is taking us to the place where we're enjoying this story. This is our little home. And we're going to do, it's got a log fire burning, so maybe it's winter. So we'll just do the smoke coming out of that log fire, that chimney. And funny enough, this, although it looks like a tent, is also a book. So I'm going to do the leaves of the page here and the leaves of the page there. This is the spine. And then here's the title of our book. This book, maybe it's a chapter, is flooding us with imagery and stories. Flooding out is a river and it's falling off the side of our book like a waterfall. It takes us to new places. It gives us places to think anything is possible, where we can experience challenges or go on adventures that perhaps in our real world we don't, we can't, or we're too scared to. So here's my river of thought pouring out from my book. Pouring out over the top and cascading into a waterfall below. I'm going to put a little boat in here. So I'm going to, and the boat could be you, could be me, us riding through the story, navigating the journey and the adventure as we go through this lovely story. And what is happening in the story? Well, there could be all sorts of things, couldn't there? What's happening in your story? You could put whatever you want. Maybe there is a deer. So let's put a deer in with some antlers. And you can just make them into little stick people. Maybe there is an owl on your tree. Put a little owl up there, hooting. Perhaps there are bats flying in the sky. Perhaps there is some rocks. And inside the rocks, there could be a snake lurking. The great thing about stories is that anything is possible, and anything you want to draw creates your own story. I want to encourage you to really explore your own mind, find your own narrative, and enjoy doodling away the story that you would like to create. Maybe you are looking at something, or you're looking out the window and you see a stormy sky, then you could add in a stormy sky. So really enjoy having a play with what you see and what you find. Find the story, find your story, and just go to town and enjoy it. Okay, take care. Bye.